Hey, how you guys doing? How you guys doing? I just want to get really quickly into this. I'm in this trade here in at 743 on CLDS. They added it. I'm looking for a break here of the highs. I just got a rush to 557. Was able to get filled there on a pullback. Got to be careful here. You want this to get above here, not below 27s. You can see a nice bounce here. I know people got long there, so I'm trying to hold right there. And I have a little support there at 20s. Just need this to come back around here. Would like to see the bid slow down and tighten up there. Alright, now I just gotta be really close with it. Below that red line we'll get out, but if it can get above here, just get buying up there. Alright, seeing it tap up there. Seeing some shares fill there. There's 45s. Gonna give us another second to get up there, try to get up to that high. There's some buyers right there, 47. Some buying coming in there. Let's see if it breaks up there. Snaps up there. Alright, now my out's gonna be 27 or 26. When I'm going long, I like to use my hotkeys, so I have my hotkey ready. I want to see this tighten up here. Swing past around. Go for another attempt to go long there. Alright, seeing that curve, don't really like that. Gotta be real quick here if it comes down. Could have just gotten this a little bit early. Could have just gave me a nice little fake out. So I'm holding here, watching the bid. It tightens up there, comes back down. Gotta get ready. If you see it go down, just get out. Alright, seeing it tighten up there. Don't really like that. Alright, might have to get out right here. Getting out. $15 loss there, guys. As we see it, just click back up there to the top wick. It's just getting too risky there on the down. You see it's pushing down. We got a chance there. We bought here on this pullback here at 43. It went up there to 57, 56. I could have got a $10 gain there. Didn't take it, but that's how it goes. A little bit of a loss there. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep watching on this stock because I definitely think it's doing a little bit of a hold here and could break up. It got some buying here, as we see. We just want to see it come back and then hold there. As it's coming down now, we're gonna watch this on the 15-minute for probably a cup and handle pattern later on in the day here. bouncing off his 690s, then coming back through the 7. But it was a good chance. I just took a little shot right there, and it didn't go my way, but that's how it goes sometimes. As we're seeing it curve there off of the 21 there, back to the 43s there. See, it's just been playing there. I got there at 43. Had a good chance there to risk off of this 28. It broke down there. Had to take it out. It's a good shot. We'll let it go. That's how it goes. I just came onto the computer, saw this opportunity. Felt that I got enough volume there. I was starting to peak up there. As I saw on the 5-minute, a cup and handle pattern there. But it would have to been tight. I would need the volume to have increased past this. I really didn't get the breakout volume I needed here at the top. At 50, I should have got a little bit more buying. And as you see, I got 4,600 shares there at 740. That's what gave me my first impression to get in there. At that 43 mark wasn't a bad spot. But then we got up there back to 42s. And then just never broke here at 56. 56, there was 2,700 shares that were sold there. You know, any buyer up there at 56 could have made it go over to 60. And it could have gone back to the highs, 72, and exploded back up to $8. I'll go ahead and I'll accept that. You know, a loss is a loss as long as it's a good strategy trade. I saw the risk there, saw the potential there, and just took it a little early. I'll stick around though. Might give this trade one more try, as this stock just came available to us. Also, PTE has become available to us also. Was watching that one, but that one's just too much of a gap down. Don't know what's gonna happen to it. This stock is at the top, looking like it's breaking out, and I know it could die here. It's near the top, but it has this resistance up there at 830, and I have a feeling it might make a push towards that 830. But we do have a little bit of a top here, also at $7. So we're gonna watch this range today. I think this is gonna come down, back down to that EMA 689 there. There you go. Look at that quick chop there. Someone getting short there, pretty big there, I think. Adding through it. Look at that move, guys. There's definitely a shorter in this. It's interesting. I think it's gonna hold. $7 would be the bounce here. I'm gonna put an order out there, if it just bounces to $7, hopefully I can just get filled. This is a crazy shorter that's getting in this. Gave it big size there, went up to 138,000 shares there. As it's cracked down and gotten below now. Definitely getting short more. We need a bounce though, you guys. We can't just jump in this. We have this huge range, about 60-cent range there. I'm trying to get up there to the 9 EMA there. And I'll risk 30 cents, 20 cents. Probably off this right here. Need a bounce to 7 or a little bit above. Might not get it. I'm gonna lower the share size just in case we get a little bit more push. Give me a little bit more room to get up there. I'm following the 9 EMA there, 997. I'm gonna put my order at 996 just in case we don't get up there to the 7. Crazy move there, guys. Glad we took it off there, as it was looking for that next run, and when it got that fail, it failed hard from 740 to probably a dollar move there, about a dollar move there. So I'm trying to get up there to about the $7, 6.90 something on this bounce, but really not getting too much hard bounce. That's why I'm going with smaller share size, 50 shares, so that I could go ahead and risk, 30, 40 cents and not be so scared. I could risk off of even up here 40 cents and it would just be about $20. So we're letting this bounce here. We're trying to get up there. We saw it come down, crashing down, and it just went way too fast to go ahead and just jump in there. But we definitely did see some sizing. Where did the sizing get in there? You see 715, 726. 715 is really where this guy hammered, but he started up there at 726. When it broke here, you see? When it broke right here, he started hammering, and as it approached the support, he went and hammered it some more for a crazy little thing right there. And now he's probably sizing out a little bit. We're expecting that pop up because of that size out, but we might not be able to get back up there to that 83s there. I think it's just way too much risk there for 26-cent pop up, so you can't really just take it here. Ridiculous move there. Went down all the way down past the VWAP to the 40 to all the way down on the support there. The 5 minute has 704 possible for the bounce on a 5 minute. Might not get that bounce. Might just hammer down here. Gotta watch the sizing that's going in there. Hey, both you guys, cut it out. Cut it out, guys. Really not upset about trading, Came to the computer, I'm seeing action. The only stock that's really moving, CLDC. See if anyone's watching the stream. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? How we doing, guys? Yeah, it took a small little loss there on CLDC as I looked for the cup and handle on the up move. As you see, it failed through that 740, and now I'm looking for a bounce up there to $7, as I feel like it could bounce up there. We've gotten that first little bounce, but as you see, you get tighter and tighter and tighter on the bottom, so it could still bounce up there. I think 705, 706. I like it more on a 5 minute to bounce somewhere over here, $7. And the risk really is gonna have to probably be up here to 720s. It's pretty high risk there, but it's a great move on the way down. It's about 60 cents. So we just have to know our sizing accordingly. Yeah, it definitely looks like a VWAP fade setup. If it starts coming back down here below the 624s, this thing could just crash down today, guys. This stock is really, from what I've heard at least, this crap is really it's kind of really crappy there. All right, we're seeing it come down here at 65 there. You know, you could take a shot there at 65, but you got a risk off of 80. I think it's a little too tight there. I did see Germany lose, so I definitely don't want to do a little bit of revenge trading. But you know, I came on and I saw CLDC added, and you know, when these stocks are added late, I feel like when we first get them is usually the movement time, and you know, it was going up, 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 up. So now that we got it, it could be that it's finally reversing, and you know, Tradenet thinks that we're gonna take a long on it and lose big. You know, if you took 1,000 shares there on this way up there again at 740, and on that drop, yeah, you know, there's no getting out on this candle here. That's why you got to be careful, especially with your sizing. You know, I sized in there at 100, and I actually was thinking if it broke 760 to size through, but I never got the real break. So we got that one up, one down, two up, two down. You know, in my book, it would be 3 up here to 74, and then it could crash down there. No, I don't think it's gonna hold this little triangle. That bounce up could take me to that fill. We're at 698 there on the 9 EMA for 5 minute. I think this has to bounce above the VWAP first, and then could fade back down below the VWAP, down to the 640 and fade away. Beginner, are you there? Have you ever done some afternoon trading? At least, like, I know for your all day streams you've done, but like more consistently. Alright. Seen that down move there. Let's see if it pops up here. Coming up here to $7, and then we'll look for that real fadeaway. Yeah, I agree with you on the volume. You know, what I always say, like, you know, you just have to find the pattern and just, I guess, you know, just trust in the pattern. I mean, the patterns usually don't lie. You know, that's why I like that VWAP fade, because if you see it time and time and time over and over and over again, we just see it happen just consistently. Looks like it could crash down here. It's gonna make another attempt down there to the VWAP. See, it made an attempt over here. You could say it tempted down here again, went up here again. Might make an attempt below it there. As long as these 63 hold, it can still swing up. Below those 63s, it could probably crash down there to back those 640s. But the trend line's there, you know, now forming more and more. It's actually looking like that big shorter could come in there and crash it down there. You could be filling more shares there, but I'm hoping that he gets a little squeeze and then it comes back down on him. Because he's up here at 25s, 26. Probably added there 14, so he's probably in this 220 range, 720 range. Let's check the 5 minute. It's down to 92. Could just crash on down here. Seen 5,000 shares there at 75. If I took it down here, it'd have to be with 25 shares. But I don't see it crashing down here. I don't see the weight in the volume. I'm expecting it to squeeze there a little bit, but you see that turnaround, that's a hard rejection there. See how it goes to the support there? Does that on purpose, so now it gives you like literally both sides of the trade. Let's give it a little bit more time. What's going on, Ash? What's up? What's up? Watching CLDC here. Yeah, I found the trade. You know, I was up about $10. Didn't take my profit. Was looking for a little bit more. I was looking for a rip there. That rip probably could have got me about 30, 40 bucks. So I risked about 15, 20 bucks. Seeing this crack down here. If you wanted to take the shot, now would be to take the shot there off of 75. About 20-cent shot there. I'd have to go about very, very low share size to feel comfortable. You see, there was it, guys. That's it right there. So we've seen this multiple times, guys. It's probably been like the second or third day that it's happened, guys. We see this little down move there, and it happens often. There's the fade. You're right on that one. 58. It's looking like what it would have to be. Risking off of 76. About 20 cents there. I'll look for this small share size trade. I'm putting it out there. 658. If we get this bounce up to the 9 EMA. It's exactly what we preach about, and it's where you want to take your challenge, you know. I just thought it was going to give me a little bit more pop up to that $7 range, break out of this range and then come down. But, you know, we got this continuation. You know, one of the key things was the strength that the shorters got into this and then added probably into his. I need a good bounce here if I want to get in here. Definitely don't want to short down here. It's just way too extended there, and it just collapsed there, you guys. You see, if we would have got there, we would have got short there, 59. Taking that shot there off of 76. You get this first down move, and on that leg up, this is when you want to be looking for ads, guys. On that leg up to the resistance. If you see this bounce to the resistance, like you're going to see right about now, here, this is when you can look to add there and then really go short. If it bounces up to that 9, you get filled and you get about double your share size, and now you get this move down to the 20s. It gives you this curve effect. The key is that once you get in there and you double your size, you know that your risk is right off that 65. And you have to learn how to change your plan immediately. Know that that's your risk. No matter what, you have to take that risk as your spot, because now you're double the size, double the risk, and essentially you don't want to get caught there. You see, now it could pop up here to this 48, 46 range, and that's when you're looking to add. You're looking to increase your position on a stock that you definitely have seen the trend reverse. We've seen this trend go from 740 now to 622 down here on the support, and could bounce and break through that next support. I've been learning more about pivots and supports, so I'm going to be looking more into that, probably putting out a video soon on that. Look at that move, guys. You add here on a move like that, that's where you really start making the money, guys. We were here, could have made all this money, this $15, and a hell of a lot more. You know, I came here, got this great opportunity, just wasn't there, man. Wasn't there mentally to capture it. No, I'm not long. I'd cry if I was long. You know, yeah, you could take shorts down here, but it's just too risky. Look at that. Man, should have taken that shot there. We'll be almost looking at a full dollar move there. There it is, full dollar. Shit. That's what you call some FOMO. What's really getting me annoyed is that if I've looked at my trading for the last 2-3 days, I keep seeing these attempts, these washouts, and then I'm seeing the bounce and not taking that chance on the bounce. I need to have that ballsy chance and then just go in here and risk off of this high there, which was 80. It's really small, really compared to the stock and the way it's been moving. That's when you take your shot there and you get that first move, you add, and then boom, you got your account started right there. Nah, by all means, go ahead and add it. No stress, beginner. You know we work together, brother. I got no problem. Yeah, the real key is that, you know, I'm down on the account, you know, and I've been trying to just inch my way back. And I'm realizing that, you know, I got to just take my shots when I see it. I saw the shot there. I had that feeling. I even went down in share size to 25. That should be enough where I can just take it, guys. I used to trade with 1,000 share size and not have any fear. And, you know, I've traded live with 1,000 shares multiple times, you know, so. I really got to nail this next time. I've just been seeing it over and over. I'm just going to get off of it because I feel like it's just going to give me a little bit more FOMO. PED going for another halt, guys. PED halted again. Look at this stock, guys. Started at 40 cents, now up there to $2, up 392%. And they still haven't added it. I'm going to be definitely looking for this stock to be added tomorrow. Beginner, I was actually kind of thinking of that. And I've been thinking about that more and more. I wouldn't mind keeping the stream going, you know, some days that we have like momentum. But I feel like, you know, part of the reason that, you know, I take some afternoon late trades is because, you know, I do stream until late and I have that tendency of going over where I want, which is like that 11:30 mark. So I think that's probably going to be the best thing. You know, we're just going to have to, I'm going to have to learn to just kind of just, I'll stay on the backside and just put out more alerts on the setups that I'm seeing. And then you can just more control the chat room and everybody and talk about different stocks and what's moving. I think this way, you know, we definitely could, you know, grow the chat room a little bit more. You know, I definitely feel like I'm willing to take a little bit more risky trades, take a little bit more sizing, and as I get a little bit more confidence in nailing some of these, I definitely think I'm going to be willing to take some shots. And this way, you know, we can have two people, and, you know, days you're going to go green, you know, days I'm going to go green. There's a nice bounce. Let's see what we get here. There it is, the 45. 40 off of 67. Too high share size, lowering it down to 50 shares. Seeing 48 that could happen there on this next push. See if we get a little bounce here. There you go. Say 48. Went up there at 34s. There's 41s. If I get in there at 48, we're going to be risking off of right over here the 73 mark where it did this crash down last time. See if we get this bounce and get filled here. It's getting interesting here. Alright. Willing to take a shot there, putting 37 out there. The ask is on 40. Hopefully it drops down to 37. Someone fills up there. And it can fill me. There's 38. Like I thought. Let's see if it fills me up there. Gotta cancel that 48 order. PED opening up there, ripping through $2 there. Also got PTIE getting some volume there. Getting back up there to 259. See, it's down by 34s. I'm looking for a bounce up here. 37s. Didn't get that bounce there. $52 is a 9 EMA. And the low of this, 640. The close, 658. We're looking more for that 658 mark. If we can get up there. I don't think it's going to be able to curl up there. Now the average is down to 52. It's probably just going to fade out here. It's too big of a risk there off of that 45 there. Just wanted a little bit more on this one candle here. When it bounced up there to 41, had that order out there, but just couldn't get filled there. It does, it does. It's interesting. I mean, it's down here, it's about 60 cents, so 30 cents for 60, that's 2 for 1 risk. You just have to know what you're willing to risk. Look at this share size there at 626 and 634. I didn't even see this. You see, that's why you gotta pay attention there. 16,000 shares, 22,000 shares going through there. That could be someone that got that big short up here and now is really willing to take that risk. Got that nice bounce that they were looking for. About near $1 bounce there, and then they're gonna go ahead and take a shot there. All right, over this 46.50 mark. That's $30 risk for a move down. That's 60 cents. Waited too long, guys. Not gonna get filled there. Should've took the shot. Would be feeling good right now. I just feel like it's just way too down. And then not getting filled there. That's what happens. And then goodbye. Should've took the shot. Had good possibility there. PED going crazy there, guys. Up there to 234. If only they could add it. Yeah, this is probably just going to crash down, guys. Should look to take a shot more over here. Risked off of that. VWAP. Get a little bounce there. I feel like with the volume slowing down like that, we're just playing with fire here. So I'm just going to stop watching with this. Don't want to take a trade there after I've already should been have taken a trade. One of the key things I talk about a lot is I've noticed it just in my trading. When I miss twice. I go and I take that third attempt and I get crushed. I'm not going to do it on that stock. I've seen too many attempts to get in there and just never took it. So just got to let it go. More watching PTIE. This crappy stock did get a good amount of volume. It's SSR'd for sure, being down this much. See if there's anything else out there. Yeah, it's such a good setup, man. We just got to learn how to take it and take it with a fourth of our sizing and add to it, and then just try to get one of those moves like that. But let's definitely work on that, man. Let's work on that. How I could be a part of it, at least mic'd in. This is when I usually like to come to the computer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a 5-minute break, and I'll be back, guys. 5-minute break, and I'll be back for what I call the power hour, 1:30 to 2:30. I really like stocks during that time. I feel like the longs start developing back and looking long, and the stocks that crash have already crashed and usually are by the VWAP and fading away. TLDC back up there to 47, man. Taking a short there. All right. Remember, I did half share size, so over the VWAP, I'll get out. I'll be 69. So I did 50 shares there. And I'm seeing it touch the resistance here. What I wanted to see is it make a resistant touch there and then fade back down here. I feel like that was a good enough bounce to take a chance there. Back down to 627.29. All right, I want to see it break this trend line down here. Don't want it back above here. Would like to see us get a nice hammer down through this. I risked about 20 cents on it, so I have to make at least 40 cents for this trade to make sense. So I'd be looking to a move down to 6 and below. Let's see if we can get a nice shorter join in there. Slam it down there. There's some weight that went through there at 39s. Just have to pay attention here, looking for this nice right here. Let's see this nice crash here. There you go, off of 31. $8 already positive. Got to take that chance to get that nice breakdown here. Saw some shares getting filled there. Alright, we break 30s here. Might look for an ad here. There's that crack. Looking to add here at 31. We'll change my risk right off of 46. No fill there, 31. Putting a short out here for this little bounce here. Fix that order to 40. Feel like I could tap 40 and then just reject hard. Just rejected those 38s. Let's see what happens here. Don't want to see it get above my number now. Yep, I'm in. I'm in. CLDC. Took it at 647. Risking off of 650 right now. Need this to reject down here and get back under the 625. There you go. 630 by 36. Let's go crack down. Crack those 630s. There we go. Push it on 631. At 630. Tightening that spread there. And it squeezes up there on us, guys. We have to get out here. Maybe probably 48 just to be safe. If it gets to 49.50, it could squeeze up there. Definitely didn't like that. 4,500 shares going through there at 648. Anything above 48s, we get out. Still got 630 on the bid there. It could just crash down here. Still holding that resistance there, 48s. That's why I'm gonna wait to 50. If I lose 3 sets or something a little bit higher than that, I think I can control it. Even a bounce up here. Let's see it break this low here, which was 631.
Don't be dramatic. He's aided by 2 other midfielders.
How dare you? With Xfinity's fast internet, everyone becomes an expert.
635 by 46. There's 42 by 35. Let's see if we get this down move here. Remember, we don't want it above 48.
July 8th on FS1. Perfectly opinionated. The Herd with Colin Cowherd, weekdays on FS1. Brings us up to hit now on National Geographic. Brazil unbeaten in their last 14 World Cup group stage games. There's Neymar going through warm-up to see if this time they only need a win against Serbia to reach the next round. And for the latest from Spartak Stadium, once again, checking live preparing to call that game for you. JP down the camera, Tony Gill. Thanks so much, Rob. Tony, why are we still talking about Brazil? They haven't clinched anything yet after 2 games.
Alright, gotta be careful right here. They pushed up there a little bit. If we see that 644 and then slam the 650, we just have to get out. We have to accept it. There's 648. Gotta be really quick here. The bid tightened up on the wrong side for us. Don't like that. The only reason I'm in here is that it's literally right by my number. If I wasn't here at the top here, I wouldn't be in this. I'm still in at the top here, so just gonna be careful here. I see 50s or 60s. See 62 there on the next one, so I have to at least get up there. Worst comes to worst, I'll take that 62. It'll be with low share size, so I think I gave myself a great chance to win on this stock. There's 48s going through, gotta be careful here. 49s, I'm not liking it, I'm out. You see, by being smart, not liking it, getting out there, $1 loss there versus a big loss there. I'm gonna take my small little loss today. Get on out of here. Get on out of this market. Not liking it there. Yeah, you could short there. You could try there on the VWAP, but it's coming back up through the VWAP. Looks like it's gonna break up there. If it gets back above the VWAP, then don't really like this at all. Alright guys, that's going to be all for today, guys. Just finishing a small down, controlled those losses, took 2 chances. Should have been short a little bit earlier there, would have made that money back in the green. We do snap our 4-day green streak, but that's how it is. Trade Wednesday, go red. It's been what it's been. I've tried not to create the fallacy in believing that Wednesdays are red days. I had to only trade stocks that had potential today. This stock definitely had potential today. CLDC, as it was up already 41%. I want to be shorting stocks that are about 51% or higher on the day, and this was about there. We had that VWAP move. We've gotten a down move once, a down move 2. We'll have to wait for this trend line to break down, and then could look for a reshort, but I'm not going to stick around, guys, and just overdo my welcome here. I came in here, took some trades, took some attempts there. $16, that's not really much. We just got to go ahead and focus and start nailing. I'm going to talk to Tradenet. They did mess up with my buying power, so I'm going to look to fix that and get stronger and take some more of those really good trades right here where we had that attempt there. I definitely think we're going to nail one of these really soon. Just got to keep the positive mentality. Got to stay focused and can nail this. All right, guys. You see that 4,000 share position there at 69? And I don't like it there, as it looks like it's just gonna come up there and bounce back there, guys. Huge position there. 25,000 shares going through there. Yeah, I really like the way I managed that risk. I took the trade, but at least I managed the risk. And if I lost that little bit, I mean, that's what you want to do. I gave myself a chance there. It was up $10 at one point. Actually, a little bit more. The bid was on 26. I could probably try to get filled, but I was looking for this breakdown of this resistance line because it came down right here to this 26 by 27 by 31. And then if we would have just got a snap down through this, it would have gone to $6. Then I could have just waited a second more to see if it could have came down to this 560. Would have gave me a nice 80-cent gain. Would have made a great gain for the day. That's gonna be it for today. Beginner, I'll talk to you about it. Let's figure out how we can go ahead and set that up maybe for next week, and we'll start fresh on a Monday, and we'll start doing that. That way we can have 2 people on, and I don't really have to worry about if I'm streaming or not. I can just go ahead and at least have my voice through there. I don't really necessarily need to grow my channel. That's really not what I'm trading for. Not really trying to become some guru or anything, more along just trying to help people as I go ahead and keep going along with you, man. So take care, man. Definitely looking at PTIE there. It's definitely just hanging around there. You guys could look at it, you know, as it breaks. If it breaks out of this little hold there, it could go up there to $2.85, $3. Show you guys when I'm looking there on PTE right quick. Just gonna pull this down. I normally don't do this, but I'll just pull this down so you guys can see it. You see right here, so this 15-minute consolidation. You got that one rip up, you got that one down, you got that second touch over here, you got that second down, that third up. You want it holding that 252, 250, and then can rip out through 260. First target could be right here, this 67, 68, 70, and then the next target could be up here, the 284s for the rip. I like to sell some in this range as it comes to this resistance, and then look for the rip for the rest of it. Didn't want to move there for me. Dun, 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 dun. Stick around for PTIE or not to. That chart says yes. The risk that we've already given up today says we should 2 losses should end the day. Just need to see share size there. You see, there's just been no volume here. There's some volume here on the dip there. Some people bought that dip there. Just no movement. Alright guys, it's gonna end the day. You guys have a great day, alright? Enjoy your day. Keep an eye on PTIE, it could break out. I'd say the breakout's gonna be above 261. That would be a confirmation for the breakout. You could look for a move up there to 267. You see it's gonna come down here. I expect it to bounce off this 250 and then come back up and then rip through. If it breaks through that 250 and gets below this 244, you can start looking for it on the short way, on the way down to 220s. I don't think this is going to get shorted, as it's probably SSR'd, as it's been down that much. Probably not easily short available right now, as it's down 70%. It could definitely bounce here and get up, trying to close some of the window. Yesterday's close price of 853, so that's an insane gap down. This stock did have negative news, but as I said, has SSR activated and should usually push back up. Well, you guys have a good day. I'll be back tomorrow, man, ready to go ahead and get back on the green and push for a nice win. Just got to be smart. Timing's everything, man. Feel like today I did go long a little bit early, and that's what happened there. I usually go long a little bit later in the day. Gotta know the time of days, man. Time of days, know the strategy. It should have not been to the computer until 1:30. That would have kept me to just this one trade, which would have been $1. Could stick around and look for a little bit more moves. But that's gonna be it. You guys have a great day. Take care. I'll come out.